Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's this next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Oh my goodness, I'm going to be showing you some indicator that says that this might be the beginning of the turn for Bitcoin as we roll higher, just like we suggested to buy down here. I'm going to show you with this indicator and how you could actually buy this indicator, which makes it really simple to buy, to sell and buy Bitcoin. So make sure you stay tuned. You watch all the way to the end because this is going to be an awesome episode. You want to learn how to pick up this amazing indicator and try it out for yourself. I've been looking at it and it's been just absolutely beautiful, especially if you use it on the higher time frames and you're a little bit more patient and you wait for the signal and you catch that signal. Boy, it does extremely well, right? If you pair it up with a little bit of TA and you wait for certain events in the market, you could actually improve your win rate on with this the indicator. Because no indicator, it gives you 100% wins. So make sure that you maybe even add a caveat for when you're going to take action into the market to help improve your win rate. And I'm going to be talking about that in today's episode. So if you're going to be trading with this indicator, I would suggest you head over to bybit.davincij15.com and femex.davincij15.com, where you could earn a $4,100 bonus. It's huge, massive. You could trade with just those bonuses and make some money, right, without using your money. So check that out. Okay, let's head over back to the charts here and clean it up a bit. You can see we are looking to get in. We are in this trade here. If you're not in this trade, this is the place to be to buy. You can see that this indicator is slowly with this the Rockin' Brainwaves, right? That's what it's called, RockinBrainer. This indicator, right? You can see RockinBrainer. We have two sets of indicators. One is a really basic buy and sell indicator with a few other things that we won't discuss in today's episode, and this brainwaves to help you determine whether the market's about to turn. You can see right here there was a turn right as the shadows change. As it dropped into the shadow, that was a nice signal to sell, and look at that, it even marked it right up here, nice and easy for you to see. This looks like it wants to turn into a buy signal. It hasn't done that yet, but if we head over to Ethereum, you can see that it is doing that on Ethereum. And so since Ethereum is always following along with Bitcoin, you can see with a big blue dot saying that, hey, this turn's coming. It's coming. So yeah, just remember that sometimes they like to screw you over. So if you set a stop loss down here, don't be surprised if they run your stop, then go. But yeah, it hasn't switched to told you to buy yet, and we'll talk about the Hakinashi's candlesticks that I'm using right now in a bit, but not right now. So let's head back to Bitcoin because we just wanted to show you that, hey, things are turning. I believe that this might turn as well. Might spook a little bit, people, right? As we tried down to the Hail Mary section. Where we could pick up a few extra bonus Bitcoin. Let's just see here. Did it actually get down to the Hail Mary, which is the 47-ish area? Not quite. So don't be surprised if we do a stop run as well on Bitcoin, because you can see also its target was really pretty close to the 78.6, which is the $47,000 mark. Okay, there's not much else you can do if you want to look at the lower time frames to see how well this is going. You could trade the lower time frames with this indicator, but you'd have to use the Hakinashi candlesticks right here. I'll show you how to switch to them. The reason why you would have to use a Hakinashi's candlesticks is because they take the average, right, and not just the buy and sell close markers, and so it reduces the noise a lot not perfectly, but you could see you could still trade a lot. You could still trade with high leverage using this indicator, the RockinBrainer Indicator. And yeah, you can see that easily could have taken a buy signal. And basically what this, if you're going to take this and use this indicator, when you switch, if you're just only a buyer, as soon as it hits sell, that's when you get out. If you're only a shorter, as soon as you see the buy, that's when you get out. And it's pretty straightforward. You could help determine your exits a little bit better if you decide to move from support and resistance levels. You can see this support level was tested, and you can see you could have okay, well, that's it. I did a sell here, and I'm out right here, and you could have profited, or you could have just started to buy at the support level, and then boom, again it did it again. So you could help with that. But what I would suggest is any kind of waterfall move with this indicator. If there's a waterfall move, right, as soon as it hits the buy indicator, right after water falls down, you can the volatility helps you a lot to because it gives you enough space. Because when there's a volatile move, there's enough space between generally, not always, because you can see this is sort of a waterfall move, and then we generally go higher and then back down, and then blue. Not always, but that's also helps you determine, okay, you know what, I'm going to use this indicator to buy this at the bottom here, let it run up to the sell, and then most likely you'll be able to trade this yo-yoing up and down of the market. So that's one way to use it. Now, of course, if you use the higher time frames, you could also smooth things out that much more and have less signals, and decide to trade it that way. You can see there's this buy signal, which lasted quite some time before you had a sell signal, and yeah, just a little bit difficult, because then this buy signal here made you lose money with this sell signal over here, because by the time you sold, you probably would have by the time you bought and the selling order, it was you were probably in the negatives on that one. So yeah, so not all indicators work 100% give you profit, so just keep that in mind. You have to use it properly, and not expect, okay, every single signal you hear or see on the indicator is something valid that you need to follow. You might have to decide, hey, you know what, only if there's a waterfall move, that's when I'm getting in, right, and I'm buying those, following those signals for the first 3 or 4 to capitalize, and then the rest I won't bother. That's an example of using this kind of signaling mechanism as well. You can go up to even further higher time frames, and you can see, well, you know what, if you hit the buy button on this one, you're still hurting actually, and you're waiting for this thing to turn positive, which it said, hey, buy, and you're waiting, and it hasn't turned positive just yet. Okay, so just keep that in mind. No signaling system will work 100% of the time. All right, let's head over to Ethereum. But before we do that, I want to show you where you can actually try out your RockinBrainer. You can purchase it here if you head over to payments.rockinbrainer.io, and you'll be able to purchase this indicator right here for either on a monthly basis or yearly subscription. You get to choose. Okay, let's head over to Ethereum. And you can see Ethereum, right? The indicator has, like on the 4-hour, I told you to sell, but there is an indication, starting indication that, hey, this thing might be turning around. No guarantees from the management. If you want to wait for the buy signal, you could wait for that, but it could be up on the next green candle higher. So this is looking really good that it turns around here, because we're like, look at this. Look at the indicators. They're like super oversold on the 4-hour. So hey, this is as good a point as any for Ethereum to turn around, and that's the case, Bitcoin might follow. Most likely follow, because they're both manipulated at the same rate very well by the central bankers. All right, with that said, if you're interested, remember to get your DJ15 tokens. I did mention a while back, and it's still true, holds true, that I will be using a percentage at the end of the bull market, that you're using a percentage of my my total accumulated wealth from the little lady strategy and some of the allocations that I received. I'm going to throw that in as well because I didn't mention that. And to buy up some DJ15 tokens and burn them. So make sure you own some before they all go away and the price is too high for you to buy. Right? You can buy some at the Uniswap 2.0, but we'll be moving to 3.0 very soon. All right, and remember also, I take a percentage of my wealth that I earn on a quarterly basis or so, and I purchase a whole bunch of these DJ15 tokens and I burn them. So make sure that you use any of my referral links. Referral links are in the description below. If you head over to DaVinciJ15.referrals as well, you can also click them there as well. Okay, let's head over to the dominance and let me talk about that and the dominance, where I think it's going and where I think the bull run is going to end. Where we really start to see things unravel is at the 35%. Right, 35% is right there where we last broke down. Here, let me just move the screen here. Right, you can see 35% is where I'm thinking. And then after the 35%, once we break that, that might not be easy to do, but once we break that, we're talking all the way to 61.618, 12%, just above the 12% mark. Oh my God, bloodbath against Bitcoin. The alts are just going to roar. And why is that? Because of, I think because of both a combination of the Federal Reserve managing Bitcoin, and on top of that, with the management of Bitcoin, a lot of people are going to move into alts, move into other cryptocurrencies for other reasons, and purchase those because they're easy. They move a lot more than what Bitcoin do. They'll give you a larger a percentage move, right? And so yeah, Bitcoin it might be moving slowly, but you definitely want to hold it for the long run, because you know what, the slower it moves, that's great for you. You can just take some you could get all these profits from all these different coins and take off the market some Bitcoin, put it away, and yeah, you will be richly rewarded in the future, because that's going to be the money. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you laugh at me, remember I said this back in 2011, and I'm so far on point. So make sure you use the little lady strategy, right? It's free to learn about the little lady strategies. Just head over to davincicodes.net/videos. Now you guys can see that. And yeah, learn the little lady strategy so you can earn more Bitcoin. Because why? Well, because Bitcoin's real, Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. Thanks for watching.